The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. There once was a wolf who lived in a forest beside a sheep farm. You might think this would mean he would never be hungry, but there was a problem. 4 sheepdogs guarded the large farm, and the wolf was no match for all of them. "I should be having lamb dinner every day," whined the lean, miserable wolf. His eyes narrowed hungrily, and his long red tongue drooled as he spied on the sheep from the shadows of the forest. "Look how deliciously plump they are, feeding on that lush grass all day." The clever sheepdogs always made sure that one of them was awake right through the night, and if that dog so much as sniffed a wolf's scent in the air, he would bark at the top of his voice until the farmer came running out. "Stay away from my sheep!" the farmer would yell as the wolf ran for dear life back into the forest. "Come near my farm again and it will be the end of you." So as the sheep grew even fatter, the wolf became hungrier and hungrier. He didn't know how he was going to survive. Then one day, as he peered longingly through the trees, he noticed that the farmer was shearing the sheep. He watched as the thick, woolly coats disappeared one by one. "I'm taking these to the market," the farmer told his sheepdogs as he lifted the coats on the back of his truck. "You keep an eye on that wolf for me. Any sign of him, then teach him a lesson he'll never forget." The wolf continued to watch from the safety of the trees as the farmer drove his truck out of the farm. Just as the truck was disappearing over a hill, the wolf saw one of the bundles of wool fall off the back and onto the road. With a sly grin, the wolf suddenly had a wicked idea. Using the cover of the trees and the hedges, he sneaked along the road until he reached the bundle. He quickly unrolled it and draped the thick sheep's coat over his head and back. "Look at me, a poor sheep who has lost his way." He practiced his new voice. "I'd better go to the flock over there and see if they'll let me join them." Feeling very pleased with himself, the wolf made his way back toward the farm, being careful to keep his head near the ground. "Bah, bah," he bleated as the 4 sheepdogs approached, wondering where he had come from. The wolf meekly told them his made-up story and then held his breath. To his delight, the sheepdogs believed him and let him pass to join their flock. The sheep also believed him, taking great pity on the wolf and welcoming him right into their center. It was just where the wolf wanted to be, well hidden from the dogs. "Are you hungry?" one of the sheep asked the wolf kindly. "Yes, I am a little," the wolf bleated, meekly thinking how tasty the sheep looked. "I haven't eaten for days." "Well, there's a lot of lush grass here," the sheep said kindly. The sly wolf started to plan when to pounce. He allowed himself a little smile when one sheep told him about a wolf lurking in the forest. "Don't worry," the sheep reassured him. "The sheepdogs won't let him get anywhere near." His cunning plan had worked. The sheep were all fooled by his sheep's coat. All that is, except the youngest. The small, scrawny lamb kept sniffing at the wolf. She was so new to the world that she did not know what a wolf was, but she knew what a sheep was. "She smells different than us, Mama," the lamb bleated. "Ah, that's probably because she had a long, rough journey," Mother explained. "And look, she's got claws," the lamb said, so small that she could see right underneath the wolf's false coat, "and long, sharp teeth." At the mention of the teeth, the sheep all started to bleat very loudly. The deafening noise alerted the 4 sheepdogs, who raced toward them. The wolf immediately broke free of the flock, his wool coat sliding off as he made desperately for the trees. The dogs were right on his heels, barking fiercely. It was only when the wolf had reached his cave right in the middle of the forest that he knew he had escaped the dogs, but his body was still trembling from head to toe. As for the sheep, they vowed to be a lot more careful in the future. They would never foolishly trust a stranger again, whether he looked just like them or not. The end.